stressors that are perceived as challenging or overwhelming. So, as stress has two types, as emotions are of two types, as same goes with coping. There are two types of coping. So, one is healthy coping and the other is unhealthy coping. Healthy coping is also known as adaptive coping, and unhealthy is known as maladaptive coping. So, first of all, going with healthy coping, I'm going to discuss unhealthy coping. What is unhealthy coping? Unhealthy coping is also a way of coping to, but here you are not like solving the problem. Here what are you doing? You are avoiding the problem, you are trying to suppress the problem, and you are trying to like suppress the problem for the time being, for the short term time. And like examples, for example, avoiding problems, or here, there's example overeating. It is a kind of unhealthy coping, yelling at others, using drugs or alcohol. They may give temporary relief, but often make the situation worse. Like unhealthy copings are the coping you use for temporary relief. For example, you when like when you're stressed, you start eating tea, or you start having alcohol or drugs, using alcohol or drugs, and when you are angry you start yelling at others, and when you are like stressed due to a reason you start yelling on your household, like family, and avoiding the problems, trying to for the time being you don't want to like solve the problem. And overeating is something when you're like the person, mostly when the person is sad or the person is angry, they start overeating. So this is also a type of unhealthy, because they are not, you are just avoiding the situation, they are not results, they are not solutions. So when there is not a solution for a problem, you are just trying to hide the problem, you are hide yourself from the problem. These ways are not good, these are temporary relief, and these are unhealthy way of coping. And healthy way of coping are like, for example, and healthy way of coping are for permanent relief, plus you have to practice those coping styles permanently, like every time, as we have our meal, three times meal, as we take bath daily, as we sleep daily. So we have to use these kinds of coping daily purposes. For example, exercising, praying, talking to someone, writing in a journal, problem solving. These all are the problem solving skills of a healthy way of coping. These help reduce stress in a constructive and long term way. So these are the two types. I'm giving you a small like task for the class. You have to read these three, if I guess these are like three small cases, and then you have to like participate in the class and tell me the person using like healthy style of coping or unhealthy style of coping.
As far as records, I think she gave us the classwork to do. That we should read through what she has on the screen and find out those the person that is using adaptive coping strategy or the person that is using maladaptive. I think that's why she muted. So she wants us to read through and give her feedback.
Have you all read the three cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyone want to like participate and answer the first case? The style of coping. Is this style of coping healthy or unhealthy?
It's unhealthy.
Unhealthy. Okay, here Noel is using procrastination. Procrastination mean you are like trying to you can say waste the time trying to avoid the situation, trying to uh, you are trying to like keep it for the future purpose. I will like solve the problem not now, but inshallah after 1 day, 2 day, three day, you are just procrastinating it and you are just bragging the time. So Noel is using procrastination as a coping strategy in order to avoid her feelings of anxiety. Anxiety is the severe condition of fear, which I have like explained to you people. The other case, anyone want to like answer?
Yes, ma'am. John is using the maladaptive coping strategy. He's using aggression as a coping
Hmm.
strategy towards his wife.
Yes. So here he has a problem of anger, and rather than solving the problem using adaptive ways, John he's using like maladaptive way of like it is called, I guess, displacement. And he's using like displacement in order to tackle his anger problem. He is like insulting his wife and like using like this kind of maladaptive way to cope his anger, and automatically this is not a good way and this will not solve the problem of John. Like but this problem will like the problem of anger and the unhealthy way of coping will like disturb and create mess in his personal relationships with his wife. And the third one,
It's also the same. It's unhealthy because
unhealthy.
She's drinking in order to avoid facing her boss to actually talk about the issue. And then she's also angry. So she's
So
drinking to suppress all those feelings.
So here Rebecca is angry about being passed over for promotion at work rather than discussing the situation with her boss and trying to improve her work performance. She holds onto her anger. Rebecca has learned to manage her anger by drinking alcohol. Drinking Rebecca numbs Rebecca's anger temporary, but the problems at work remain unresolved. Please give me 2 minutes. I'm coming back. So here, Rebecca is not happy with the boss and she wants promotion. But promotion is something who will get, who like do good work in the office or any environment, and because of the work performance, because of the good work performance, a promotion will be like available for that person. But in this situation, Rebecca wants a promotion, but she's not working on it. She's not performing well. Rather than she holds anger and as a coping strategy, she's using alcohol. She's drinking alcohol to reduce her anger, to get relief from the stress. So, and anger is because of the stress, not like having promotion in work. But this is also a temporary relief. And secondly, drinking alcohol will also damage her health as well, physical health. So these are three types of copings in these scenarios, which are unhealthy. And this is very simple. Normal people's, when they don't have insight of their own problems, and they don't know the cause of their emotions, negative emotions, they normally use these kinds of coping strategies to have temporary relief. But these strategies will end up with a lot of disturbances and mess in their like environment, in their own relationships, and also have they also have like physical damages in their body as well. So this is a sheet of healthy or unhealthy coping strategies. Uh, I will be giving you 5 to 10 minutes. All of you can write one of your problem, like emotion that you people think is not a good emotion, and what you think, and you can also like note down your coping style, not keeping in mind the coping is healthy or unhealthy. Just write it, and also think of the outcome. Well, if you used that coping in your to sort out the problem, so what are the results after? For example, yelling to someone or sleeping or any other thing. So what were the outcome after using that strategy to relieve from the stress? So you can write it, and you can question if you are not getting what I'm saying. You can ask. So shall I give you 5 to 10 minutes to like do this activity? It will help you how to recognize your own uh, stress types, and to coping strategies, and to have betterment while working on it.
Yes. Yes, ma. 5 minutes is okay, ma.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes, ma.
Anyone want to share?
Yes, but Actually, I was not able to finish because the slides went away, so I couldn't slide the other part. But
Yes,
I will let what I've written
I'm
here.
trying to like restore the slide. Anyone can like share their like task now after I'm trying to manage it.
Go inside. Okay, can I show what I have with me here?
You want to show it to me?
Can I?
The slides are like, are you people seeing my slides or not?
No, it's not visible.
Okay, what is the problem?
No.
Anyone want to show their work can show it now, and then I will be sharing my slide. One sister was asking that she wants to show her work.
Okay, let me start with mine. Um, the first part was coping with stress and I'm sorry. The first question is the problem I'm dealing with. Presently, I'm dealing with anger management, how
Hmm.
to control my anger. Then the unhealthy coping strategies I'm using is they are shouting, nagging, and
Hmm.
sometimes beating my princess whenever she gets me angry. And the
Hmm.
consequence of my unhealthy coping strategy is that my princess is actually imitating my behavior when she relates to others as well. So that's the consequence of my unhealthy behavior towards her. Then the healthy coping strategy I can
Sister, I'm
use,
not
but
getting you. Can you slow down a bit? I'm not getting what are you saying. You said that you like for anger you use some strategies. Can you repeat it slowly?
I'm sorry. Actually okay.
Okay.
Okay. The first part of the question is what
Hmm.
is the problem we are facing
Hmm.
currently or trying to
Okay. Hmm.
so the problem I'm currently facing is anger management.
Hmm.
I don't start to overcome my anger. So the
Hmm.
unhealthy coping strategy I'm using whenever
Hmm.
situations arise and I get angry is
Hmm.
shouting, usually shouting,
Okay.
nagging, talking too much
Hmm.
about talking about it. Then sometimes when I really get frustrated, I beat
Hmm.
my princess instead of I give her some smacking. So
Hmm.
then the consequence of my inability
Hmm.
to manage my anger and using this bad coping strategy is that my
So what are
princess,
the outcomes?
the outcome is that my princess is actually imitating me. She's doing that thing I do to her. She does it to others as well. And it's a bit difficult for me to tell her to stop doing it when I actually do it to her. So
Hmm.
then the healthy coping, go inside. I'm sorry, please. The healthy coping strategy I can use because I've not started using healthy coping strategy. I'm using
Hmm.
this class to try to become better. Is number one, I should be calm when the situation arises. I should try to be calm, which I want to use that the breathing method, that mindfulness the exercise method, breathing in and trying to find myself into the reality of what is going on. Then I should try to listen before I react. Oh, what could have made her do it before I start giving her the reason to the chance to talk or listen to whatever it is that caused that anger. And the
So,
third is
sister,
ma,
sister, Do you believe that what you were using up till now as a coping strategy is healthy or unhealthy? What you were using? Coping strategies are healthy or unhealthy?
They're unhealthy. They're unhealthy, really. They are.
Yes. So I just wanted to clear it that we use strategies knowingly or unknowingly, but yes, the strategies are somehow not good for ourselves and as well for others.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, any other one want to volunteer?
Yes, ma.
Can share their coping strategies and the problem with me.
Okay,
And
the
inshallah,
problem.
at last I will be giving some kind of solutions as well. You can share it, sister. Hello? I don't know the how to pronounce the name, Dr. Amusa.
Yes, Dr. Amusa.
Okay,
So
ma. Can you
You
hear
can.
me?
Yes, we can hear you
yes,
now.
yes, I'm
Continue.
hearing you.
Okay. Closing too late um for work. Yes. And as such is then so the can it actually be one problem or it can just intertwine
Yes,
as a
only one problem, and how you like try to tackle the situation or try to relieve from that problem.
okay, closing too late for work from work. Then the healthy coping mechanism that I've used is talking to my boss, trying to persuade him to let me go home early so that I can take care of things that I have to take care of before
Uh, Doctor, I'm not getting what are you saying. I guess there are like some connection problem or anything.
can you hear me, ma?
Now I'm like able to hear you, but if you can like slowly describe your problem or anything, because of the
Okay,
accent, I'm not able to understand.
okay. Closing too late from work.
Okay.
Okay. So the healthy coping mechanism that I've used is talking to my boss.
Huh?
Talking to my
So,
boss to tell him to persuade him to let me close early so that I can attend to the other important things that I have to attend to.
so what was your like boss reaction after you chose to talk to your boss?
It didn't yield anything because that's the nature of the work. That's the nature of the work.
You talked to your boss or not?
I did.
And the reaction, like he didn't give a good reply or anything.
The reply was not it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay.
So it means maybe your boss is also going through some kind of problem, stress.
Maybe. And then because he always insists that that's the nature of the work, that you have to work till that hour to close,
I
or you leave the work. If you can't cope,
okay.
you leave the work.
I guess there are some signal problems. The voice is not clear. It is cutting in between. If you can write it, it will be easier for me.
Okay.
Any other sister want to participate? And then we will move to our coping strategies. I will discuss one by one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can like share your one problem and your strategy you are using.
Okay, the problem is too much school workload,
Okay,
from assignments down to projects and all, with limited time frame to turn in for submission.
okay.
So
Then how? Okay,
the unhealthy strategy I've been using to is procrastination.
okay.
Like I'll try doing them a day to the submission.
Then what do you
So
think? Is it a good thing to do or not?
no, it's not a good thing to do because the consequence turned out very bad.
Oh,
It's
so
either there
it
is an error with the project or the assignment is not correct and all.
and what do you think will be a good coping style you can use?
To start the assignments on time and to break them down bit by bit.
Oh, yes. You have to manage your time management.
Yes, ma.
So making sense now, you people are now like being able to recognize your problems and how you are like sorting out the problems and how you have to like do plan new coping strategies that will work.
Yes, ma.
Yes, I'm like happy some you people are getting what I'm trying to say, so this is a good thing. This is the main purpose of this presentation, 2 days workshop. So any other sister want to participate?
Yes,
Mariam.
yes. Can you
Okay.
hear me, ma? Okay. The problem I'm currently dealing with is getting my children in order because it
Hmm.
always leads to anger. Getting my children in order, then
Children are.
yes, the children, they're always on my
Hmm.
nerves. They're always making me so my unhealthy coping strategies that I use sometimes are aggression and
Hmm.
sometimes I avoid them. I avoid the problem. I just leave them to do whatever they want to do. Then the consequences are not always good. Of course, it's not always good because if I shout on them or be aggressive
Hmm.
turn aggressive, they are always returning back aggressively too. If you shout on them, they will just be like, they don't want to comply with whatever I want them to do. Then also, but sometimes the elderly coping strategies that I use, I pray.
Hmm.
Sometimes
Hmm.
I make dua, I do a car. There are times when I'm
Hmm.
really angry that do I may do I would be like no shaitan gym. I may do any other account that'll just count me. And from
Hmm.
there, when I start saying I want to be like na shaitan gym, sometimes will say, hey, is it me?
Hmm.
Is it me? Is it me?
Hmm.
So they know that yes, there's something that I want them to. So of course the external outcome is that they will want
Hmm.
to oblige to whatever I want them to do. Then
Hmm.
the barriers to all these strategies is just time constraints. There are times you want them to do some things within a limited period of time, that there's this time and this time, and they are still there
Hmm.
playing or doing some things that you don't want them to, that you want them to comply to. So it's just because of time barrier that we result to unhealthy coping strategy. So
So
that's
what,
my
sister, what do you think, which like you have discussed two things. What is aggression, and the other is you are religious type of thing, and you are asking Allah and you are reciting the ta'awuz. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So what do you think, which style is good?
Of course, the healthy coping strategy is good and better, but sometimes due
Me.
to the
Hmm.
barriers, sometimes time constraints, like you, the time is going and they are still um
Hmm.
they are still not making it slow or trying not to comply or something. So you will always resort back to the unhealthy coping strategy.
Hmm. So there are like sometimes you sister Mariam, for your aggression, and you can like and how to tackle your children, and I will give you one advice, and like of
Okay,
course
ma.
there are a lot of techniques you can use, but I
Okay.
don't know the ages of your children, but you can also talk to them the benefits and the advantages and the disadvantages of any action they are doing and you don't want them to do, and sometimes you have to let them to like anything they want to do, you have to let them do what they want to do in order to know the what is right or wrong for them. And yes, healthy communication between any relation, in any relation, husband and wife, or with children, or with mother or father, or with siblings, is very good technique. You to share the problems, to share anything, but for that both sides have to like participate in a good way.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
So, do you have a good like connection with your children, like in
Yes.
communication?
But yes. But the communication sometimes I actually um I
Hmm.
actually don't have this one-on-one. It's not always constant. It's not always constant. One-on-one communication. It's just a general thing that I do. I talk to them. But this
Hmm.
one-on-one, I've not been able to talk to them one-on-one deeply. Like, but I do generally. I do talk to them. I do talk to them.
Hmm.
I Yes, I do communicate to them sometimes, and but it's not that one-on-one. I'm still struggling to get them doing one because I have 6 children, so to balance the timing and everything. But I talk to them, and sometimes they'll change, but they'll relapse.
Hmm.
They relapse,
Hmm.
and they
Yes, I
this and
know.
most yes.
Yeah.
So that's just
Okay, try to like use healthy ways of coping, inshallah, and along with the dua. Dua is a, I guess, gift from Allah to the Muslims. Muslims can any time use this gift and get benefits from it. Connection with Allah is very much needed for us in this world, in this chaotic world. And I will ask, I am asking Allah to relieve your problems and help you in whatever you want. And may you have a good connection with your children.
yes. Thank you, ma. Jazakumullah.
Barakallah. Any other sister want to? Then I will start my. Any other sister? Or shall I start?
Maybe we should start now.
Do you want? I don't know your name. Own consult.
I said maybe we should start. We should continue with your
Okay.
own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
First job
I'm
already.
continuing. Okay. So What is coping about? Coping is about regulating emotions such as calming anger, easing anxiety, finding solutions such as changing what you want, what you can change, what is in your hand, accepting what you cannot change. Living in this world, there are realities we can't change, we cannot change. Like, for example, our parents are not good with us, we can't change our parents, but what we have to do, we have to try to find solutions to our problems in order to have a healthy mental health. Seeking meaning or comfort, for example, through faith or reflection. So, what is coping? Basically, coping is a way to regulate your emotions, and because like stress is causing problems to your emotions, creating negative emotions, and to regulate those emotions and to calm your negative emotions is what coping is about. And for that, you have to first acknowledge your stresses. As am I audible to you all? Hello.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Yes, you
ma'am.
are.
Okay, okay. So, coping is simply the ways, and I'm going to tell you some positive ways or healthy ways you can use to like get a kind of long-term relief from your problem. So first step in all the problem is to acknowledge it, to recognize what are your problems, what are your emotions, negative emotions, and try to find out the cause of those emotions, like the stresses. What are the stressors that are causing that emotion? So in keep in mind that you are like in a mode of problem solving. You want to solve the problem, you want to sort out the problem, and to have a good and to have a relief in your life. So practical strategies you can use. For example, you have to like have a healthy lifestyle, physical in like for example, you have to include exercises in your daily life. For example, regular movement, walking. You can, walking is somehow a kind of sunnah. You can do walking with the intention of getting sawab from Allah Ta'ala, getting deeds from Allah Ta'ala. I guess after having your dinner you can do walk. It is a sunnah. In I guess fajr time or maghrib times, between asr and maghrib, these are the timings you can do walking. So this is good for your health as well. And you it will like regulate your hormones, it will regulate your blood, you will be having a good blood circulation, so it is good. And yoga, there are controversies about yoga in our deen, so I won't touch it more. But sports are good. Anyone like cricket is a good sport a person can use and can practice. And also swimming, I guess there are also brothers in our this workshop, so swimming is also a good exercise a person can use. So what walking or these regular movement do, they like circulate your blood, so you won't be having high blood pressure. You won't, your blood pressure will be normal, and your hormones will be normal, your everything will be normal, and this will cause a good mental health as well. And when you are having any kind of bad emotion, you are experiencing any kind of negative emotion, so this movement and this walking in sports and body movement will help you to release that emotion. So the other, like here are also the benefits is reduce cortisol, like stress hormone. So walking and sports help you to reduce the stress hormone, and that is cortisol. Because of cortisol in the blood, increase amount of cortisol cause stresses, cause you feel like negative emotions. So these exercises will help you to increase your endorphin. This is also a hormone, and to reduce cortisol. So exercise is good. If in our like this in this group, in this Zoom uh, uh, class, if anyone is doing this exercise like walking or sports or anything, so this is very good, continue it. If anyone is not doing it, they can start from like simple walk, 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk, any kind of sports a week, and then continue it for their journey. And the other main important thing is sleep. Having, for example, 6 to 8 hours sleep is very good, and night sleep is very good. Is like sleep is a gift, a blessing from Allah. And nowadays, because of this technology, because of the mobile and all this stuff, we are ruining our sleep pattern. And if we try to like disturb our natural pattern of life, so obviously this will cause a lot of problem. Sleep will help while you're sleeping, the brain is like doing the inside work of your body, is doing your metabolism, digestive system. Like there is also a you can say mechanism, there's a pattern the brain uses to have good digestive system, good respiratory system, and all the growth is done while we sleep. The hair growth, the body growth, the nail growth, each things are done while we are sleeping. I guess they are doctors, they know better than me the importance of sleep. In our like deen, it is also sunnah to sleep after isha and having dinner. And after isha, like this, the best timing of sleep are from 10 o'clock night till 2 to 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock till early morning. So these are the best time of sleeping. So when we sleep in between these times, we will have a good mental and physical and spiritual health. So, and the third one is healthy diet. Healthy diet is a thing that is very much important, and this has importance in our deen as well. You people can also take notes of these things. So caffeine, tea, coffee, all the thing, these causes addiction. So we have to limit caffeine if anyone is using it. And sugar, and white sugar is all, the second name of white sugar is poison. It is a poison for our body. So try to not use sugar too much, and try to avoid using sugar. This causes a lot of problems in our life. And this is a problem for our mental health and physical health. And having like processed organic foods, for example, try to have vegetables, fish, and red meat and all this stuff, but they should be fresh. The market things like burgers, pizza, having a lot of cheese and having a lot of white wheat and sugar, these causes a lot of problem to our health. And this causes a lot of problem to our mental health as well. So having grain, fruits, vegetables, and proteins, we have to before eating we should know the benefits of and the benefits and the disadvantages of that meal that we are having. For example, if we are having pizza or burger, we should know the advantages and disadvantages of that meal, the effects and the side effects both. If we are having for example, fish, so we should know what are the benefits of the fish. So this will help to have a healthy diet. And limit screen time, especially social media, which can fuel to anxiety. And how anxiety? Because social media is all the I will say it is a false world. It is not the true world. It is a false world we created in order to gain more and more subscribers and more likes. So we have to like manage our time in a way to have exercise in our daily routine, to have a good sleep, to have a good diet, and we have to like manage the timing of screen timing. So first of like how like much we can use it, and from when to when we can use it, and after when we have to stop using it. So it is up to us, because normally we all know that screen time, a lot of screen time will cause a lot of problems, will have anxiety in you, will cause low self-esteem, will cause eye physical like eyes problem, everything. And it will not let you sleep in a way, because you are always your eyes are exposing to the light, and sleep wants the hormone, it is known as melatonin. And melatonin releases when there is darkness. So therefore screen time is very much needed, we should limit it. So these are the things we can use, practical and physical things. And then coping with this like stress, psychological strategies we can use is mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness are also like exercises we can use. First is stay present in the moment, to be in the moment, to like don't waste your timing in thinking of the past things you have done. You are like thinking that I have done wrong, I shouldn't have done that thing, and why that thing happened that time to me, and always you are sad because of your past. And it is obvious we can't do anything to uh, bring back our past, but what can we do? We can have a good present. And anxiety is something you are having a lot of unnecessary worries about your future. uh, Only thinking of the future is not the problem solving way. In the present, staying in the present, we have to do the things we can have a you can say protected and a successful future. And for that we have to be mindful, we have to say stay in the present, we have to be practical, and we have to be positive as well. So deep breathing is a technique you can use. I will share the notes with you how you can use deep breathing. So deep breathing is a beneficial technique you can use. First you have to use this while you are in the, you have to like first of all you have to select a time from your day, and then at that time you be calm, have a safe environment, try to be in the present moment, and try to not think of your any worry anything, try to feel happy, try to bring that happy emotion within you, and do deep breathing. This will help to regulate your hormones and positive hormones, and the reduces the cortisol and all the stress hormones. This is a good thing, and being professionals like being clinical psychologists, this is a technique we use for our clients as well. And then cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is what identify negative thoughts pattern and replace them with more balanced thinking. It is somehow I have like given you an assignment, and a lot of sisters participated as well. Identify your problem. Now you people have identified your anger or any other problem, but you people have to identify the stress as well. So what is the before the emotion, what are the thought process you are thinking, and then because of that thought process the anger or anxiety is coming, you have to identify that thought process. I will give you an analogy, an example. For example, I'm thinking, being an anxious or fearful person, I am thinking that it is impossible me to present in this stage. It is impossible for me. This is an automatic negative thought. And because of this thinking, because of low self-esteem, and because of this negative thinking, what is that? I become fearful, I become anxious. And then because of this emotion, fearful and anxious, what the physical sensation arises. For example, my heart start getting like increase in heartbeat, in heart palpitation. I will start sweating. I will start trembling, and then I will not be able to present. The behavior will be, I will be numb, and I will sit, or and I will be like not able to present what I have studied, what I have prepared for the presentation. And these all cycle is because I thought that I can't do, I am not able to do it. So because of that negative thinking, I this is the cycle. I start like feeling negative emotions, and because of negative emotions, I have I had like physical sensations, and because of that physical sensations, I was not able, and my behavior was, I didn't go, and I was numb, and I forget all the presentation, all which I've prepared for the which I've prepared to present in front of the class. And because of that behavior, I that negative thought was like, I again start thinking that I thought the same thing, that I can't do. See, I was not able to do it. So it is up to us how to think the things. If in the same condition I start thinking that I can do, I will manage my anxiety, I will be able to do it. No matter if I don't give, like it is not a big deal if I don't give my 100%, but inshallah I will do better from my previous work, from my previous presentation. I will do it more better, no matter if this is for 1 or 2%. And because of this positive thinking and the deep breathing strategy, what will my body will relax, and my body will send the message to the brain that she's capable, she can do. And then I will go to the stage and present my presentation, and I will, inshallah, I will give the appraisal from the students and the teacher as well. And then I will start thinking, see, I said I can do it, and I did it, alhamdulillah. So this is your thought process. If you're getting my point, you should have a positive thought process, and it is also in the Quran to have a positive thought process, to have a positive like it is used guman in English, guman, hope, to be hopeful from Allah, and to be hopeful from yourself. And before like having a like this feeling of hopeful, you should be working in a positive way. You should be not doing procrastination or anything. You should be working in a positive way, and then being hopeful that yes, you have done your best, and inshallah the results will be best. And then you will see slowly and gradually there will be you can say there will be betterment in your performance in anything, in any like dealing with any stress or anything. So thought process is very much necessary. Like you have like acknowledged your like anger problem, you have acknowledged of your anxiety problem. Now you have to think positive, that inshallah I will like treat this problem, and I will find ways. Finding ways is a solution uh, focused pattern of finding ways how to solve the problem, and then you will see that there are positive results. And third is the journaling. Journaling is what you can write about your worries. Plus, here journaling is written that write about your worries can give you clarity and perspective. For example, I have given you a task today that write of your problem and the coping styles you are using. So what this writing will give you a clear perspective that what is your problem and how can you solve it. And in journaling you can also add gratitude journal for the person who are sad and for the person who are fearful or having anxiety problems. They can use gratitude journal. For example, you can make three different columns in gratitude to Allah. If, for example, you are being grateful, you are having a good health, you are being grateful, you can talk, you are being grateful, you have good family, anything you can, you are being grateful, you are Muslims. So yes, and then being grateful to your environment, any person, for example, your mother, your father, your friend, your children, or anyone, you are grateful, your husband or your wife, anyone, you are being grateful to that person. So you can write one point daily, like how you are grateful to your Allah and how you are grateful to your environment, anyone. And third column will be grateful to your own self, acknowledging your own self. For example, having a good sleep pattern, you are grateful to yourself that you are giving importance to your body, you are grateful to yourself, you are studying good things. Anything you can be grateful of yourself in a positive way. So this will also boost your self confidence, and this will help you to have like a good life. And then you, because of these positive thinkings and then writing these things, will help you to have a good mental health and to have more ways to solve your problems and to get success and to get closer to your purpose and goal of life. Are you people writing these things?
Yes, ma.
Ma'am.
Okay, okay. Time management, it is very much important. There's a sister, I guess she's a school or college girl. She said she used procrastination for assignments and presentations and school tasks. So time management is very much necessary for us. This is you can say this is also connected with the sleep pattern as well. I've discussed in the physical strategies. So time management is a thing you can use, and you can have a diary, and you can write a whole your day planning or whole your week or month planning what you want to do. But daily planning or weekly plannings are preferable for me. You can preferable, you can use. For example, prioritize your task. It means it's up to you uh, what task you are like keeping in a first, and what you are keeping then, and what you are keeping last. It's up to you what task you want to do first, giving importance to your task and prioritizing them, and then writing it in on sequence, that first I have to fulfill this, then I have to accomplish this, and then this. And then avoid overcommitting. For example, this means for in your daily planning, you said that I will give an hour to my studies, an hour or 2 hours to my studies. Or for example, Islamic studies, I will give 1 hour daily. So from start, give 1 hour. Don't give 2 to 3 hours. It will be too much, and it will tired you in a way. Then for the next day, you won't be able to do the same task because of that overcommitting and that giving more time. It will overwhelm you. So try to be particular and give the time which you have decided, and don't give too much time to that task. If it is not being like you are not being able to do it, but you have done your best, then leave it for the next day. Try to relax yourself. Do not over stress yourself in any way. So time management is very much necessary. So these are the strategies you can use. These are the psychological, and first I've discussed were the physical strategies, and then social connections. coping with stress. I'm like, here I've written anxiety as, I don't know the sister name, but sister own consult, she said about anxiety, but I'm overall, I'm like giving you the solutions to your overall problems you can use. Because having a healthy life, having a healthy timetable, having a healthy day will help you to reduce all your problems. So social connections, talk to you to someone. For example, it can be your child, it can be your mother or father or siblings or your friend or mentor, anyone. If you think you are stuck in anything, you go to your well-wisher and talk and discuss that problem with them. They will help you how to solve it. Here is a sister who talked about her boss. Uh, I don't know for about leave or anything, but she can also try to talk this like problem with a trusted friend of her. She will give some kind of solution. In conversation, communication is a way to solve problems. Is a best way. Allah has given us this blessing as well. The human beings can communicate with each other, and Allah has always also given us the connections. For example, we have parents, we have siblings, we have friends, we have mentors, we can talk to them. And then we have counselor. Like I'm also a psychotherapist, clinical psychologist. So how our work is to help the person who are like having problem in their life. It is our like, it is our professional. So anyone who are like feeling difficulty in anything, they try their best to solve it. If they are not able in any way and their functionality is being disturbed, their daily life is being disturbed because of that problem, they can consult to a specialist, they can consult to a counselor or psychologist. They will for surely help them how to like tackle their situation, how to like solve the problem. So yes, it is very much necessary. And before going to professional or anyone, try to have good environment, try to have good friends and good connections, that will decrease your relief rather than increasing it. So yeah, and support networks, being part of a group, religious or hobby-based or community. I guess you people are also a group of individuals. I guess I don't know for what purposes you people are. I guess for psychological purposes. I just don't know, but yes, I guess you people are a group. So this is also a support network for you people, being in a group, talking to anyone for your problems. Yeah. So this is very much like good for your mental and physical health, and this will help you to relieve your stresses and to have solution of your problems. Because isolation is not good. When you isolate yourself from the environment or the society or your close ones, it will rather than solving the problems, it will like ruin your life. It will create mess and disturbance in your life. So uh, keep in mind, my sisters and brothers, have good connections and try to communicate your problems with your well wishers. They will give you suggestions, they will advise you in a best way, what is best for you in that situation. So yes, do not isolate your things and your feelings in yourself. Do not burden your brain while like keeping the problems within you, not discussing it with others. Discuss the problems. So these three were the best strategies like you can use: physical, psychological, and social. So I've written something here. Islamic way, coping in Islam. So spiritual and emotional strategies through faith. Islam offers a comprehensive and compassionate approach to dealing with emotional difficulties like stress, anxiety, fear, sadness, or anything. Because these emotions are real, these are not fake. Our prophets also experience these kinds of emotion. For example, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was sad because of his son Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam and second son Bani Yamin. So he was sad, but he used a coping strategy. He connected himself more to Allah Pak. So he used the spiritual coping strategies. And Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam, when he was like in the body or the stomach of the whale fish, and then he was like mindful, he was aware, he asked Allah by this dua, la ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh zalimin. So like he was at that time mindful, he was asking Allah to help, and he was accepting his like own mistake, and he was asking Allah to help in the best way. So Allah helped Asad Yunus alayhi salam as well. So it is in the Quran, the Prophet also experience these kind of emotions, and they try to find solutions rather than being what.
Wàá tún ṣì wá
Anyone
padà
want?
wá o. Tó wà níbí yìí náà wàá tún ṣì padà wá, yìí náà ni mò ń jẹ.
I'm not getting. Anyone want to say anything?
No, sorry, ma. No.
No.
You can continue, ma.
Okay, okay. I will try to have 15 minutes for you people. You can talk and ask questions. I will try to wind up it within 5 minutes. So I was like saying that acknowledge your emotions, and because it is okay to have these emotions, being human beings, as we are not angels, we are human beings, but we are also not Satan. We are the human beings, we can feel many emotions, but the thing is we have to have healthy coping strategies to deal with those emotions, is to deal with those stresses in life, because stresses will come. This is obvious. Being in this life is also a life of trials. Allah has said this thing in the Quran. This is not the life. This is a life. This is not the life of Jannah. This is a life of this dunya. And this dunya, we are sent in this dunya to have trials and to get good marks and to succeed in these trials in order to have the Jannah. So we have to use healthy ways in order to please Allah, in order to have a good mental and physical health, because taking care of your physical health, mental health, social health is also a kind of ibadah. We can use it with the intention to please Allah. So yes, and then to have Jannah. It is a place where we can live without any stress, inshallah. So yes. So these are the Islamic techniques you can use also. Tawakkul is trust in Allah. Belief in Allah's wisdom help reduce anxiety about outcomes. I trust Allah for your future. Anxiety is something you are fearful of your future things. So trust in Allah will help you reduce your anxiety, and you reduce to lessen your worries. For example, it is in the Quran, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Then Allah is sufficient for the person who relies on Allah and who is hopeful from Allah. So this doesn't mean being passive. It means doing your best and leaving the rest to Allah. I was explaining the same thing. that taking care of your physical body, mental health, social health, doing your best, being mindful and being in the present, doing your best, and then leaving the rest to Allah, is what tawakkal in Allah. Because I was giving the example of Asad Yunus alayhi salam. Asad Yunus alayhi salam was while being in the stomach of that whale fish, he was just able to recite this dua. So he also recited it. You know, he was not like he was doing his best. And at that moment, his best was just to praise Allah and ask forgiveness from Him. So he was doing that. So if we try to study our deen and try to study the life of Prophet and Sahabas, then we will get to know tawakkal is something. Try to do your best and then leave the rest to Allah. So in exams, what we have to do, for example, our sister say she like do procrastination. So other than doing procrastination, she like can do prepare for the presentation or the test by her side, like 100, giving 100% of her side, and then leaving the things to Allah, that Allah will give me the best results. So this is what. But not doing anything, just sitting in your bed and then bus, and like asking Allah, I'm sitting in my on my bed and I want to have good food, good clothes, good marks in the exams. I want to have a good mind, good mental health, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just asking you. You should provide each and everything while I'm sitting on the bed. This is not a good way. This is not a, you can say, mindful way. This is something, a fool way of doing anything. Allah has given us a brain. Allah has given us aql. In Allah has said in the Quran to use your aql, to use your aql. Matlab, we have to use our brain. This is the thing Allah has given. Because of this brain, the individual were able, the scientists were able to make these social media. Now you people are sitting in Nigeria, I'm sitting in Pakistan, and we are able to communicate with each other. This is because of the brain of anybody who is and develop this technology for us. So Allah has given us with the best thing, that is our brain, that is our heart, but what we have to use it in the best way, and then leaving the rest to Allah. Salah, what is salah? Salah help you. Regular prayer brings structure, mindfulness, and a spiritual connection. It will help you to have a spiritual connection, and Salah also has many physical also goodness in it. Like it is an exercise in a way, but we have to do it with the intention to have a great connection with Allah. It will help to have a balanced physical and mental health while we are regularly offering salah. Indeed, your prayer prohibits immorality and wrongdoing, and the remembrance of Allah is greater. Here, this is a ayah of Quran. I guess inna salata tanha anil fahshai wal munkar wa ladhikrullahi akbar. It helps. Prayer prohibits immorality and wrongdoing. Immorality is something that is not moral in the society. So prayer help us to prohibit. Prayer help us to uh, to be a moral person, to be keep our values and morals with us, and it helps us to keep away ourselves from sins that are not good things to do, that are not good culturally, and that are also not good religiously. So yes, and the remembrance, it is a great way to remember Allah, is what we are offering 5 times salah. And then remembrance of Allah, doing azkar. We can do zikr. There are different types of zikr we can recite. Reciting dhikr calms the heart. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts rest find. It is also a do heart find rest. Sorry, do hearts find rest. So it is also a ayah in the Quran. um like it is not in my mind right now, but Allah, like the like remembrance of Allah, uh because of the remembrance of Allah you will find the peace of heart. So yes, these are some simple remembrance, like glory to be to Allah. Subhanallah means glory be to Allah. Alhamdulillah is the gratitude. All praise is due to Allah. I love you, Allah. You are the best. You are the greatest, and I am grateful to you. This is what Alhamdulillah means. Subhanallah is you are praising Allah. You are praising the things Allah has made. So you can praise like Allah in many ways, by like being grateful to your own self. Allah has given you a good health. Allah has given you a brain. Allah has given you eyes. Allah has given you nose, mouth, tongue, ears. Uh, Countless things Allah has given to us, and we have to like praise this thing to Allah. Allah has given a lot of blessings to us, and Allahu Akbar is the Allah is the greatest. He is the one, and He is the one and only. La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah. You can recite this as well. So these are the askars, and there like you can also recite the you can give salawat to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Durud Sharif. You can recite Durud Sharif. So this is best way. You can like do adhkar, a lot of adhkar you can do along with the salah and along with having trust in Allah after doing your best. And dua, supplication. One sister also said that she uses like she asks Allah uh, for our like children to help her and our children in a good way. So dua is the best, you can say, blessing and the gift by Allah to us, and we can use it in our daily life. When we are happy we can praise Allah, and when we are sad we can ask Allah to uh, clear our worries, to help in dealing our worries. Talking to Allah about your worries is deeply healing. I have talking about the communication, have a good connection with society, and also having a good connection with Allah. Talking about your worries to Allah. Dua is not just asking Allah, oh Allah, I need this, I need that. You can ask Allah, you can talk to Allah in a way, yes, Allah, I am worried, and I know you are the best of knowers, you know the best, but I'm worried because of this thing or that thing. Kindly help me, please help me, give me the way. Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, guide me to the righteous path. So you can do this as well. You can ask Allah, you can talk to Allah, and you can describe your worries as Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam did. In Quran there's a ayah, and the meaning of that ayah is he said to Allah, oh Allah, I'm in grief, I'm sad. And I know you are the best knower, and you know the best, but yes, I am sad. So he talked to Allah, he shared his thoughts to Allah. We can also do this thing. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught supplications specifically for anxiety. So there are a lot of du'as you can use because of like to when you are anxious, when you are afraid of anything, when you are sad, when you are lazy, when you are angry. There are ways, prophetic ways you can use. So yes, dua is a great gift we can use, we can utilize. Sabr, patience. Islam emphasizes patience during trials. So be patient. Indeed, the promise of Allah is truth. Patience is somehow very much connected with the first thing, that is tawakkul, trust in Allah. Try your best and then leave the rest to Allah, is what sabr is. Do your best and leave the result on Allah. Allah will inshallah provide the best to you, what is best for you, and this is what sabr is. Sometimes, if for example anyone has done his best or her best, for the admission in the medical college. He has done a lot of preparation, and because of something he or she couldn't pass the exam. So then don't be sad. Oh, be sad for a long or short period of time, and then ask Allah, I have done my best, so move on, move on. Don't still stand still in that position. Sabr is what? Accepting your destiny after trying your best is what sabr is. But before sabr, you have to try your best as well. That is tawakkul. In the sixth and the last is perspective in trials. Hardships are viewed as tests and opportunities for growth and purification. As I've said to you that our all prophets also faced our hardship, but prophets are the lovable, the most lovable individuals in this heart by Allah. Those were the closest to Allah, but they had a lot of test and trials in their life. So we have to see trials not as punishments for us, but these are as azmaish for us. We can, like, in this trial situation, we have to have a uh, best faith in Allah. We have to tawakkal in Allah, and we have to do salah, we have to do adhkar, we have to ask Allah, and then do sabr, patient. Do not lose hope nor be sad. You will surely be victorious if you are believers. For example, may Allah Pak help the peoples of Palestine and the one who are suffering in anywhere. So they are like in the situation of trial. They are being tested, and also we are as well. But they are being passed in their tests. So you can, and they have great faith. I am very inspired with like people of Palestine. They have great faith in this trial situation when they know the death is everywhere in their environment, but they are always praising Allah. They are praising Allah. This is what tawakkal is. This is what sabr is. And they are also trying their best, but they are also having sabr, they are also having tawakkal. So may Allah strengthen our iman. Ameen. So this were the last thing. I'm like not describing the last slide. I'm giving you people a chance to, if you people have any kind of question, you can ask, and then I will share a slide with sister Un. She will share it with you guys. There are strategies, simple strategies you can use for your emotions as well. You can ask any question you want. Sister has a question. Palm sweating, is it more of consequence of anxiety or medical? Palm sweating, you have to have your blood test, but normally it is a consequence of anxiety as well. But there are a lot of deficiencies in your blood also causes this palm sweat. So you should have a blood test first to recognize if there is having any blood deficiency in blood. uh, then try to have a good diet uh, to solve that deficiency. And then mainly it can be due to anxiety, because sweating is also a cause of anxiety, a symptom of anxiety. How do one detect he has entitlement mentality? Many people don't know what they have this. So yes, first of all, therefore, in yesterday presentation, I tried to simply describe the things to you guys. So first of all, being aware of things is very much needed, uh, with yourself and with others, with your well-wishers, if you know anyone, your mother, father, siblings, you know that they are having any kind of issue, but they don't know, try to explain them in a way they should they don't get offended. Yes, this is very much needed. And then try to go to the professionals, they will help you. You can't give any entitlement yourself, because entitling yourself is a kind of damaging yourself. You are giving message to yourself, might be your problem is not too much big, but you are giving the title yourself, yes, I am an anxious person, I have anxiety. Might be this is a kind of simple fear, but giving entitlement to your own by your own self is not good, as in like for medical condition as well. First you go and check yourself, you have blood test, you have a lot of screen tests, and then doctor will give you that you have this problem, then give you the medicines. If you are having any kind of problem and you are not being able to solve it by your own, you can go to the professionals, they will help you in solving the problem as well, and recognizing, identifying the problem as well. I guess I'm clear. Sister Oon or any sister want to ask
Thank
anything,
you,
they
God.
can, they can. We have 5 minutes more. I hope this session was beneficial for you people.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
well, very well, ma.
Yes, ma, it
Thank
is,
you.
ma.
You can ask questions.
If you have any question, please go ahead and ask the question. If you cannot ask, you can type it. We'll read it out. And you can also
No,
drop on the group. I'll help you to ask. You can also drop your question on the group. I'll help you to forward it.
yes, I tried to answer it. The sweating, like symptoms, like anxiety also have this symptom sweating. Sweating can be a symptom of anxiety, and it can also be a medical condition. Any deficiency in the blood is as well. So first you should go for a blood test. If all the things are clear, then you can then it can be a symptom of anxiety. It is up to the person, he or she can recognize by her or own self what is the symptom, like palm sweating, what is the symptom, like is it anxiety or medical condition. So both are like, there is a chances of both. Or don't entitle yourself with lot of mental illnesses. For example, I am having depression, I am having anxiety, because these are very severe conditions. uh, Try to solve your fear, your sadness by your own. And if you're not being able, go to consult a professional. As you go for your medical, for your physical treatment, you go to medical doctors. And for your mental illnesses, if you think you are not being able to solve it, go to a professional. He or she will help you out, and he or she will diagnose you with anything if you are having. Hope the the questions are answered.
Thank you. Yes, the question is answered. Do we still have any question? If you have any question, please let's ask our question. You can raise our hands and ask the question. You can type it.
I guess no one has any question.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we can round up now.
Okay. I am leaving. It was a good workshop with you guys. I before leaving, I can share my situation with you. While I